What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories. Oishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu, historically speaking, we also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidate. For these reasons,
So in other words, you pick some...
Correct. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to...
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Makes sense. After all, whoever the next Tianshu is, it doesn't really make any difference to us. Still, Paimon's really curious to see which candidates Uncle Tian picked, so let's go take a look.
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily. So, how about this? If you're
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house. You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but so he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are... Chinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo, try to keep all that in mind.
Qianwei, Mingguo, Zhiyi.
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept...
Oh, come on.
All right, Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. Look, how about this?
Fine.
It looks like all three candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, there's still some time. Have a skim through. I'll be waiting off to the side. Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan. That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing... I trust you've read through my manifesto?
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this, Adept. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce your...
I'm, Ningbo. I've worked there for, I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded. My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts.
Is it just kind of...
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the...
Very fair question. I completely understand, but I'm confident in my plan. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very...
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate it. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Chenwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many but he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. Ningguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Shenwei are otherwise polar opposites. Minghua is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more! You're good at this.
Last but not least, Jur-E. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, but what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having some...
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien. All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's
I didn't... Those three candidates? But Shenwei went on.
Whoa! So how did
Shenwei was referred to me by an old... We first met while Jur-E came. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So, I started out giving him a few words of advice when we... Quite. And now, the young...
I don't know, Uncle.
Oh, you.
Sounds like you sure love fishing.
Oh, there's nothing...
Fresh fish soup.
Doesn't it? When we've been fishing recently, Jur-E always... That flavor makes for a fond memory.
Ooh,
Let's skip.
I had you not... This decision. Remember.
Understood. Come on.
bye-bye, Uncle Tien. So, it's gonna... His manifest...
Easy.
Huh?
No, nothing. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to... For example...
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are you...
Did they scare you? As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform... Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. When you enroll...
That meathead must have been out there.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not...
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Chia...
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Jur-E?
Jur-E. Well, obviously, as the most... Let's go to the dock.
If we're looking for information, he does business at the North Wharf.
That's...
What's Polite doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just... Come on, hear me out! I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetia. I accidentally dropped one into a well? Even so... Alright. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take them, I'll just have to partner with them instead.
Okay, well, when you... Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these son...
Actually, we wanted to ask you about a guy called Jur-E.
Jur-E? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. One of his neighbors was... He returned cruelty...
He sounds like a deep...
Why are you asking about him anyway? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the...
Where? Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Yelan. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you're looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you. Try not to let him see.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you're looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Yelan.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Jerry. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Jerry seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Wait, you're not just...
Maybe I am. You'll be able to try all the finest food for...
We will? Well, come on!
Adventure time!
What should I try this time?
Adventurer! Think you can turn around against me?
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes.
So lively. So many.
Welcome. What would you like to...
Sorry to interrupt. We've heard about this young man called Jur-E who's supposed to be a fan.
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity.
Ah, yes, Jury. He's been making quite a name. Apparently, he had... How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you...
Yeah, we think...
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be...
Oh? Why is that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now.
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300. You better hurry when they're go.
Hello, we're from the...
Wow!
Society for...
Please, don't worry. We've heard about a certain...
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I haven't heard anything about him selling. Because he was still a... I mean, it's not...
You'd rather he did...
Well, I think he had... Nobody's...
I see.
Not a problem.
The more times he's...
Take it easy.
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah. Honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. But of course.
Great! Now she's lying to a kid.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the...
Sure have. You mean I've heard many probably because it's...
Oh, I can't...
Oh, yeah. Before, sometimes...
Just as I...
Huh?
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
great.
Certainly.
Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sounds strange to you?
Strange? Gee.
True.
Sudden?
So he returns... Do you remember... Plus, his childhood.
When you put it...
Of course, if that... Jur-E was... The problem is... Right. That's the worst...
Someone's... Even if...
First, we... Remember that... Whoever is... Come on. Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for detail? I'll divide the officially the whatever else. Any evidence you...
Well... All this
Yeah, looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little
You betcha.
Don't drag this.
Yes, Lady A. To summarize my thought, the young man, once he signed,
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible
in theory, that where he bought Chenwei, it's like he...
What a strange...
to validate?
I'm back. Huh? Why do you you... Lady Yelan,
Well,
the Ministry of... But after...
in your opinion,
I don't believe so. According to... Oh, and all...
Whoa.
like I said before.
Ah!
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So,
Whee!
the only one that strikes me as a little unusual. At some point, a long time.
So,
None. The technology, sure easement. Still,
excavation? Project? Oh, yeah!
did he now?
Does that mean...
No, not like they do possess. Still,
Shenwei and Ringborg both turned out to be completely different than what we thought. What about Zhi? Is there another side to him too?
it's raining again? This isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way. This is the Black Cliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. We don't know who...
You think that...
Yes. At this rate, by the time... That'll give them... Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. No red flags if all they did was change some... That's the advantage.
When you put it like that... So...
That's a question for the newcomers.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
I gotta say, my only... I guess they... You got that. It rained out. Hey, you're old...
Interesting. Looks like our drinking in Leo. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprint.
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up. These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way. The footprints stop here. But judging from the direction. Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But, look at these ashes.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind...
The odds of that are...
Why don't we wait?
We can't count on that. To me,
Darn!
make no mistake, I smelled... Those newcomers probably thought they'd...
Really?
There is a certain... Some wealthy people there when that fragrant ink is burned. Exactly, but it's all I...
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Don't be alarmed. This is... I sent him to look... I left him at... So, what did you find out at sea?
I asked all the fishermen when I got back... What? No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Fish soup? What fish?
Nothing. Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upe? What do you think?
Honestly, I've...
Okay, so...
No, we'll...
Groundwood?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, tomorrow morning, be sure to arrive. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. It looks like we're all here. I won't drop.
All of us here know the score. Don't...
Qianwei. Mingguo is reliable. In contrast, after much.
What? Oh, congratulations. Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, would either of you entertain the
I'll have to...
I don't mind.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Yi, you'll have some preparation to do.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal...
Count me out. I'm not in the mood.
Yi seems pretty relaxed.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. If you can't answer,
Oh, no.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got...
Lady Yelan, jury has gone...
Follow him. Quick.
So Jerry really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Limbs are a requirement for locomotion.
I'm sorry. He's too good at...
How the heck did he... I guess...
No.
What?
Don't blame yourselves. If I'd asked you to...
Shinue kiosk. A few moments. I figured that it... So I stopped.
Good work. The fish didn't take... Let's go to Shinue.
Could you explain to me how our customers... Okay, well, maybe I did.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick.
Oh, he didn't...
A bottle of
Yes. This gentleman...
liquor.
Where to?
Shiguen. Hey, Miss Nianlong. Sorry to bother you. We're friends of his. He's been...
Sure. Which model are you looking for? Jerry picked up, just so you're aware.
Don't worry.
For this set.
Okay.
Well, don't take too...
This is turning into a...
I just like to...
It's not like...
My specialty is...
Yelan. Oh,
If so,
what do you mean?
first of all, if he was just... Now, whoever this person is clearly enjoys... Now, where...
The two...
Have both the...
Lady Yelan, is it time...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance in which case...
Great idea!
But Lady Yale...
I'm well aware. Stick to...
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, lady.
I'll be waiting for you. If I'm guessing correctly.
The adventurer skill. You'll have a blast.
Perfect timing. When Yuan just sent word that the Fatui...
Chingshu Pool.
It looks like that Qingshu pool is always crawling with monsters.
Oh no. Wait,
Let's go. This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a workers' entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Illusion shattered.
Done.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. The workers left it still.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait.
As you wish.
Quietly now. Take it easy. Busted. Quietly now. Gotcha. Illusion shattered.
As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble. Quietly now. Gotcha. Take it easy. Busted.
The water's gone down.
Shine down!
Take it easy.
Illusion shattered!
Busted.
There is no escape!
Quietly now. Take it easy. Take it easy. The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, Now we should be able to move the statues.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up. Here.
Leave it up to me.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very... Come on, bottoms up. You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already, I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were... Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisonings. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time...
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine. But you found a way to turn it into an... what was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes...
It struck me one day.
You have performed... Aside...
Don't worry.
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all... What a nasty guy.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to cap...
We've, seen no progress on the but soon, everything will be taken care of. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey.
How could I the only...
Yes. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingboa had reputation. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot...
Heck.
Uncle Gao said that Zhi has low self-esteem. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use... How well this go...
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring...
Whoa, this is... Huh? Cherry.
You seem... How could I not? You really think... Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door, I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives. The ruin...
What?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join. The Fatui planted... But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with the it explains, of course, none of that...
Cherry.
A record? Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophon. He'll help me tie up all the... He has been... Shh. Sweet dream.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? Forgive me, I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and...
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is a... Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then.
One wrong move and it all... You followed him. Let's talk about this, Yelan.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, I don't deny that I used
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think? Exactly. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win. He was like a teacher and a father.
That's enough.
Of course, out of everyone.
That's enough!
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you. Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Genshin Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals. Don't worry, get some rest.
There is now no poison left in his system.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Ah, you're here too? Thank you for... Yes, the exhaustion seems to...
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a...
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly the assessment process...
You have my gratitude.
Is it just Paimon, or is up...
Normally...
Yes, to be quite up. But in the end, even he changed. But when did it... I never had any plans to recommend him. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very... He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison. And he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wall. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote.
How is Jerry now?
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell, still.
A deal?
Yes, Jury's not the one I'm in, but once the
Well...
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about?
Jury, with Yusupov, also we'd be... Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts...
So...
We got halfway. But when we tried...
I
found out from the Fatui's made... It's a pity.
I have to ask, Yelan. I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Genshin.
Oh, I prefer my current... Although it is...
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. But I'm sure if you... Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle...